The wild card that was announced this past week has got everybody asking a lot of questions, that being Daniel Cormier. DC is going to be the special guest referee. You obviously have an extensive mixed martial arts background, spent some time in UFC. Do you have any sort of relationship with DC beyond the surface?
I've met DC in the airport the other day after Money in the Bank. He was there in Vegas for the UFC fights. I was there, of course, for Money in the Bank. And we were both checking in. We were doing the clear with our eyes. We ran into each other and saw each other. But other than that, that's the most I, have interacted with Daniel Cormier. But I have seen photos of him on the internet holding the Seth Rollins T-shirt. I didn't realize this guy was a huge fan for Seth freaking Rollins. I thought, he talked about fraternity, mixed martial arts, a brotherhood, and I'm like, how is this going to be a fair call down the center? And I don't know if Cormier's holding a little grudge against me, because I kind of did something he could never do.
Elaborate on that.
Well, DC world double champion, Hall of Famer, stallion among stallions, especially in the UFC. But the guy could never technically beat John Jones. And I would say I beat John twice in high school. Granted, it was only amateur wrestling, and we were kind of children. But still, I placed ahead of him multiple times. I won states. I was a stallion. And that's just something Daniel Cormier couldn't do. So hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt me. And, DC calls it down the middle, in Philadelphia.
Hear this, Gravy? I mean, do you think this stuff, Riddle? You know that we were going to ask you about any preferential treatment for the former UFC guy from DC, Daniel Cormier, and instead you jumped ahead of the game here, and you're talking Seth Rollins shirt, and you're worried about him calling it down the middle. You think we're going to buy that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about DC is he's a legit champion. He is a stallion, and I think as a human being, he's a good person. So even though I think he has some favoritism towards Seth because he's a fan. And, I think he likes the Beast Slayer, the Architect. He likes all that stuff. I don't know if he's a big original Bro fan, but I think at the end of the day, he respects both of us and what we both do. And I think DC is going to call it down the middle. I hope.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you. I want to see this thing reach its proper conclusion. Talk to me a little bit more about Seth freaking Rollins. You guys have been embroiled in this rivalry for months now, since beginning of the summer. And obviously it's gotten extremely personal, more so in front of the camera than a lot of rivalries in WWE. It's got a lot of people buzzing, even in the lead up to Clash at the Castle. You guys have a banger of a match at Clash. Of course, Rollins escapes with the W. How has this whole process been for you? And what have you learned from working against Seth Rollins, and what are you looking forward to most about Rollins being your opponent in the fight pit?
Seth's an amazing opponent, and I'll be honest, this is good for both of us because I don't think neither one of us like each other that much and never have.
Right, I've brought that up. You know all the details, obviously. I didn't want to speak out of turn, but that was a pretty well-publicized issue when you first arrived. Was it on Raw or in WWE as a whole? You guys didn't get along too well.
Didn't get along too well. He wasn't a fan of me, and I was this. I wasn't not a fan of his, but somebody close to me at the time made some comments, this, that, and the other thing, and Seth wouldn't talk to me. Seth wouldn't look at me. He wouldn't talk to me. He wasn't gonna have anything to do with me, and eventually, kind of like Brock and everybody else. You don't have a choice. I'm here. I'm going to keep working hard. Eventually, you're going to have to get in the ring with me, and we're going to have to do business. And eventually, Seth came to that conclusion. But I think he also realizes what I bring to the table, what I'm willing to do to get reactions from the crowd, just like, when we go personal and we talk about things we probably shouldn't be talking about.
Well, let's face it. These days, child support is very expensive.
I'm like, bro, I don't care. I mean, I do pay child support. Things are rough for me. And for me, I honestly look at it as more of a therapeutic thing because anybody that knows me knows what I'm going through. And they're like, if he would have said that to me if I was going through that. Because everybody that's been in that spot, in that moment, can relate. And I think that's the big thing I do. I think it's something Seth does and people don't realize. I want people to relate. Everybody can relate about being like the smaller brother or friend that just wants to be cool and have the other brother like him. That's me and Randy. With Seth, it's just two guys that don't like each other, and Seth has talked some crap that he shouldn't be talking. And we're at that point where, like, I want to hurt him physically, mentally, emotionally, and he does too.
Like what you hear? Catch full episodes of After the Bell on Spotify. Follow us now and never miss an episode.